Hey everybody, we're back with reading the Refuge rulebook, still on chapter 3 classes, and today we're talking spell swords, the class I play, and thus probably know the most about out of the classes, well except maybe fighter, because I played that for like 6 years or so before I played spell sword. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, and let's see what the rulebook has to say about spell swords. Spell swords shine using moderate amounts of armor and wielding traditional weapons and spells alike to support their allies. They excel at versatile combinations to buff and heal their team or debuff and damage opponents. The capability to protect themselves from both magic and weapon attacks makes them invaluable on the battlefield. For those who want great variety, spell sword is a solid choice. It really is. Now, my spell sword uses a skill called Combined Strike, which you get at higher levels, and and we'll talk about it in more detail later, but the basic of what it does is that it allows you to spell strike your signature spells, which are your damaging spells or your healing spells. But combine it with another ability called Foundation Strike, which is a lower level ability that lets you do the same thing. When combining them, though, it lets you strike them not as spell strikes, so instead of saying 45 Spell Strike Flame, with both abilities, I can say 45 of Arcane Strike Flame. And Arcane Strikes only have one defense, Dodge, or a similarly named monster defense that does the exact same thing. Or if they somehow have an Arcane Resist, but that's pretty rare. And that's what I love about that's one thing I love about spell swords, is just that single, extremely powerful ability. Which fits into my playstyle because I have trouble sometimes with coordination and having the ability to strike my spells and thus not have to incant them. Really, it really helps me out in combat. It helps me feel effective and like I'm still contributing, even though I'm not like the world's most talented swordsman. Spell swords are great. I haven't played an earth spell sword, so I don't know really about the healing spell sword side of things. But as a celestial spell sword, I love it, and especially with the spell Mend Armor, which lets you mend 20 armor. I love like fighting, pull back for a moment, use a couple Mend Armor spells to fix my armor back up to full, and then just jump right back in. It keeps me in the battle longer. It keeps me out for less time. It's just fun. But yeah, it's a great class to play, and it's really good if you're not confident in your martial skills, though it's not as strong at lower levels. It's more of one where I recommend you start as either a fighter or a scholar and then class into spell sword when you get to like level 15 or so. That you might have more fun with it that way. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about spell swords. You have a good day.